Y'all tried to kill me. Cause you mean. He's so mean on this little video game. So yeah. Um so yeah, so what I'm saying is like you have to really really think about that. You have to think about it. And I feel like some things it just ain't for you to know. And some ideas you actually put your opinions in there. You put your experiences in there, and it's not really about you. It's about that job. It could be about anything. But if you put your experience in there, your personal experience, and you don't know what's going along with that, then yeah. So yeah, your personal experience and your ugly ass feelings. So yeah, that's thing. So stop. Sometimes yeah, stop fucking listening. Oh yeah, you know what? The best example was that 50 and Lil Wayne conversation. They just shooting the shit. You know, y'all always upset about something, and they just really just shooting the shit. And I would be too. If I was hanging out with somebody, I'd be shooting the shit, be talking my shit. So about women, my mother told me to be a lady, and for her that meant be your own person, be independent. Whoo, wee. The times that men stop us from doing that, it's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. I would not have known if I didn't ever stop and pay attention. Men and other women too. My grandmother used to say that a woman couldn't be president. And I'm thinking, a woman could be president, love. Yes, she could. So we had a lot of disagreements like that. She had disagreements because I just listened and went on with my life. But it was a lot of things that she would say, and I just didn't agree because she didn't agree with women's rights, and that's because it's a man's world. It's a man's world. That's what they think anyway, and it wouldn't be nothing without a boy or a girl. So yeah, I think those were opinions of men. And it could just be from her own experience because of jealousy and different things like that. But the right woman could do the job. You get a woman that's not jealous and she's not running things with her emotions, she could be president. Why not? And there's so many checks and balances in place that why couldn't she be president? So yeah, some things I just never agreed with. So I didn't speak on them. The next one. Women will have achieved true equality when men share with them the responsibility of bringing up the next generation. Yes, that is true, my darlings. It is. It's a true responsibility because they need you. It's so much stuff that men have to offer, especially. Oh my God, they have so much. Just more. You know the times that I done been doing something and I done forgot a step or something, and a man would come along and be like, "Don't you just do this?" Or like another human being could just come, just do this, and you're just like, man, that makes a whole lot of sense, you know. And it's like all we have to do is just listen to what's going on. Um, and sometimes, no, you don't want to listen because sometimes they do. They're stupid. But at the same time, I think if they were allowed to, or they allowed themselves to teach, did y'all know that 95% of what we learn, the best way to actually really know it is to teach it? So if a man was to know all these different things and he was given a reason to teach it, then guess what? He then therefore becomes an expert in that thing. And he makes people feel good about themselves, and he feels good about himself, and all those different things. And so sometimes, instead of denying people space and retribution and easiness and love and all these different things, you need to start allowing those people in your lives to help teach, especially if they safe. Safe people, that's something you want to keep in your life too. Safe people. People who don't like who not all about the destruction and the havoc and all the different stuff. So yeah, you wanna allow them to teach, and even your children, you want to give your children a space to teach you too. So because that's like solidifying education. 95%. That's how you become smarter, is by teaching it, applying it, letting somebody else know about gender equality. Women will have achieved a true equality when men share with them the responsibility of bringing up the. Oh, I already did that one. On leadership. Fight for things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join. That's like my favorite one. Whew. Fight for things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. I like that. I don't know if my way is the right way, so I don't say nothing. On dissent and justice. Dissent speaks to a future age. It's not simply to say my colleagues are wrong, I would do it this way, but the greatest dissents do become court opinions, and gradually over time their views become the dominant view. So that's the dissenter's hope, that they are writing not for today but for tomorrow. You want to live on. You want your life to be an example. And I like that. You do. You want to help everybody. You want to help the future. And that's my goal. Is so that my word is out there. And that people stop doing ignorant things and feeling like they can manipulate other people in different ways. Because manipulation is something that we all don't need in our lives. It's a form of control. It's not good. On support for abortion rights. This is something central to a woman's life, to her dignity. It's a decision that she must make for herself. And when government controls that decision for her, she's being treated as less than a fully adult human responsible for her own choices. That's the truth. And they could die. Sometimes abortions are just necessary. They really could die. And thinking about the man that they had, you want to ruin a whole person's life. Because if the man isn't there, if there's no way of forcing him to do a job, that he essentially probably needs to do, or giving this person money, you are just ruining this person's life over somebody that didn't care anyway. And most likely he was the manipulator in a situation. It probably wasn't even her. So yeah, y'all, abortion is necessary. It really is. And I mean, even not even looking at it from that point, it's like everybody loves to talk about how they just love God and all this different stuff. I actually had 2 pregnancies, so I don't know. I think abortion is right. And then even with the birth control and different things like that, sometimes things still happen. And people still need to abort children, or abort babies. You would rather for a person to live in hell than to actually recognize that is something that is actually a fully functioning thing that people need to live in this society. And I do believe that people should have children. I do. I'm all about that. But what I'm saying is, in some cases, it's a no. It's a no-go. It's a no. It is a no. Why would you have that connection to a person and you don't have to? Or why would you kill a person just so the baby and the mother could die? It's just a necessary thing. It's not for a man to decide. Man, I know that had to be a lonely situation. Even though she was fighting, and to be fighting in a group of men, that's some hard shit to do. You understand? Because if you're looking at ignorance, and it's a wall of ignorance, and they don't know, they have no clue. Because that's our biggest enemy, Capitol Hill. Their traditions and all this stuff is still stuck in a time of slavery, in a time where they could hit black people with balls and kill babies and hang people from trees. All those men had a say in some of those things that happened. And they still sitting there on Capitol Hill. And we all keep saying, let's make a change. Who the fuck are we talking to? A wall. We are at last beginning to relegate to the history books the idea of the token woman. We are at last beginning to relegate to the history books the idea of the token woman. It's about her legacy. And I think that that's it. Like, if you're going to fight for something, are you? Okay. But yeah, I do think that it's just not enough to be. I think it's enough. It has to be enough to be a person for change. And I think some of the change needs to happen on Capitol Hill. I don't think that we can all keep saying, I can't keep telling you, well, you know, I think the problem is, just last night I gave this big speech about community and different things like that. But really, y'all, the people that we mad at, they on Capitol Hill. They not in our house. They don't live next door to us. They don't come up and down our street. They don't come and eat dinner at our house. They don't eat at different restaurants. They eat amongst each other. They keep the ideas and the conservativeness within themselves. So the people that we have run this country, we essentially will never know. And the people that have run this country have been the sick minds that have been running this country for a very long time. And so it's like we keep, well, for me, I kind of keep doing it too, going over the same situations. And it's almost a dream, you know. But the dream, the final dream would be to change the colors that are represented on Capitol Hill. It is to change the faces that were there. And we know that by Sherry Chisholm, like her stories. I just heard that on Instagram the other day, how she sat at the table with these men, they want to sit with her and eat with her and all this different stuff. And yeah, sometimes it's better for you to eat alone, but at the same time, wouldn't it be nice now for her or anybody that was there of a different race, or that it'll be more people in the room like them, or it'll be another race that they could just like, oh my God, look at her, you know, or let me go see what I can learn from her. You know, it's like you don't always, it's not always that you want the same things, you know. And so, I don't know, I feel like, yeah, Capitol Hill probably needs to change. Those people that are sitting in those seats, those white men that we don't know, that's what needs to change. We don't know those people. And they try to make it so that we never will. But that's not the requirement. That does not have to be the requirement. That does not have to be what we want to ask for. So, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, some of those things, yeah. These little votes that they make, all these little representatives that we don't vote for, and all the people that sneak their way into office, we need to start trying to figure those things out. And not just as like one political group. We all need to get involved. We need to start like sending that information out there. Who are these people? Who are these people that are running our country? We have no fucking clue. Who the fuck are they? And why the fuck are we sitting back and feeling miserable and ignorant about what's going on for real? And I'm pretty sure that once we start to do that, you're going to see even more shit happening, because that's something that they probably don't ever want us to know. I don't know. I just thought about it last night. It's just an idea. But anyway, that's all I have is ideas. Nothing more, nothing less. I make no changes in life. I just put it out there. So anyway, it's Shante, Brown Sugar Talk, and the Black Unicorns, telling you to have a great Woman Crush Wednesday. And and in honor of all the Shantaes out there, I'm sending you like just love and light. You are all the Shantaes that are repeating us. The real Shantaes right here making the podcast. Oh my God. The Shantaes are just acting as white for and being good. So you think so am I your Woman Crush Wednesday? I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Y'all, that's it for me. That's all I need, baby. So, yeah, he said the rest of y'all just imposters. I'm the real one. So, yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day. And, yes, I am still sending love and light to all the Shantaes out there, because without us, the name would just not be the same. It just would not be the same. Anyway, have a great day. Again, Shante Brown.